Now let's tackle this drop.
Ooh yeah.
And the more I think about it, I'm wondering if my sidechain is, for some of these things, too long. Like that is pretty long, because the kick kind of fizzles out a bit more than that, because it seems like I don't need all of that for this main bass. So maybe I will actually, this is something creative I'm trying. Sidechain, sorry, drop. So let's find the drop section. This might not work. So I'm gonna do the drop right here. I'll just try it with this, and then if it works, then I'll change it. So what I want to do is actually make these sidechain notes a little bit shorter. So not with these ones. These ones are plenty short. So basically everything that is that length. So I'm going to, well, these ones are, this note's too long. So I'm going to highlight them all, Command A, and click off the ones I don't want. And I'm just going to make these a little shorter. So, and now I want to have my bass instruments go to this sidechain. So if I change this to sidechain or instrument sidechain drop, and then let's see, this one also, instrument sidechain drop. I just feel like that sidechain's a little too long and it's affecting our initial punch of our bass. Let's see what the compressor is doing. That sounds better already.
Ooh yeah.
All right, cool. Now, I think I definitely need to reduce the volume of these basses.
Ooh yeah.
All right, there's some low stuff that I don't want, and I don't know. I'm gonna turn this way down so my output is -24. I'll turn this up a bit. Just I want to see if there's any schmutz up here. Yeah, so I'm gonna undo this and turn this back up. Option click to get it back to 0. And first, I'm going to do the same stereo trick. I honestly didn't even know you could do this with Space Designer. I don't think you could. But if I do this, so I'll do this on the main bass first. I'll close this off. And I'm cutting like I don't need low frequency reverb. That's just gonna make everything muddy. So I don't need that at all. And then I am going to, well, I guess what I did is kind of redundant to what I'm about to do. I'm going to just cut out the lows at the end of the chain. So So this right here, I'm just making sure I get those extra high frequencies in between 10 kilohertz and 20 kilohertz. That will allow more space for those cymbals. So let's see. And then I'll do that on the other basses too. I'm gonna have the compressor at the end of everything. So I'll have an EQ. I'm gonna do the same thing and turn this down just to see. Okay, so I do need to cut off some highs, I think. I think that'll make my life better. Maybe like that.
Ooh yeah.
All right, that is a little bit too intense, I think. So maybe like, I'll change that to 24 and have it up a little higher.
Ooh yeah.
All right, let's see one more time.
Ooh yeah.
All right, so I'm noticing that these basses are sounding different levels of volume. So I'm gonna have to mix these as well to kind of make them sound a little bit better. So I'm just gonna have them like this. All right, hold on. I'm going to put a volume meter on here just to kind of see. So level metering. So just with this, I want this to be vertical. So let's just see what this is. All right, so I think what I want to do is fatten this up a bit with the Bitcrusher for both of them. And I think that'll help. So I'm gonna make this quieter. Let's see. So I'm just doing other basses right now. And this is peaking at -9, so that's not gonna help. So I'm gonna I'm going to turn this drive up. So I have 6. So that should change things. All right, that's too loud. So I'm going to turn this down to bring this back to -9. Turn that down. But now I'm peaking at -10, which is lower, and it sounds too loud. So that is what it sounded like with the effects. And if I turn that off and bring this back, it was -0.4. This is what it sounds like. Yeah, I like it much better with, so this was down to -14 with that Bitcrusher on. Maybe it was -10. I don't know. Oh yeah, it was peaking at -14. So let's see what this sounds like with this main bass.
Ooh yeah.
All right, I like that so much. I'm going to do it with this main bass right here. So here I'm peaking at -9.5. So I'm going to crush this down. Let's see if this. So now this sounds much louder, and I'm peaking at a lower volume, so I can turn this down a bit.
Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah.
All right, that sounds so much better. I'm just going to listen to this whole thing and see if there's anything that I notice. And you might say like, oh, like, well, we spent all this time and we're only, what, not even 32 bars in. But these sounds are also similar. Once I get this basically the first half of this done, and really just like the first quarter of it, because we have 4 different parts of drops, then we're kind of close to being done and ready for the mastering session. Cool. That is starting to sound pretty good.